was going to paint all my little knobs for our doors teal to match the color of the walls. And then I had the brilliant or pain in the hiney idea to actually do them the same color as the countertops. So I'm going to probably wish I had gloves, and I'm gonna try to get these painted. Probably gonna have to try to get a hold of the bottom of this so it'll quit spinning on me. Jesse attached all my knobs to this board so that it would be easier for me to paint them, so I don't have to just hold the knobs. This is quite the treat. It's a little hard to see up underneath, so I'm not sure if I am getting a good coverage under there.
I look at what's in front of me, don't focus on the other things. I know that if I'm struggling, that only leads to a tougher me. And I want and need something that could challenge me, build up all my calluses, push through all their callousness. Becoming reckless, I'm ambitious and I'm restless, yeah. Was an apprentice but possessed a different engine, so I asked a lot of questions and I learned a lot of lessons, yeah. Got different weapons and I worked on my direction, yeah. We gon' hike through the flames, we gon' die with a name, and we gon' fight through the pain, we gon' rise up and change, and we gon' strive to make gains, cause we don't hide from the blame, we take pride when we train, we gon' rise up and change, and we gon' hike through the flame, we gon' die with a name, and we gon' fight through the pain, yeah, we gon' rise up and change, and we gon' strive to make gains, we don't hide from the pain, we take pride when we train, we gon' rise up and change.
Today we are going to install this area. We're going to start with putting our fridge in, the air conditioner in, because we are actually going to mount them so that they cannot move during travel time, and we don't have to worry about bunging them and all that good stuff, because every once in a while we would forget, and there was a couple of times the fridge ended up in the floor. Kind of a wonder it still works. He's cleaning off this mess because that's where the refrigerator goes, and we've been using it for our piling on station there. And we are going to mount these doors today. This whole front section should be done in this video. Then next weekend we will be probably doing flooring, I think. Yeah. I think that's the next step. Then we'll be doing the beds. Then we'll be putting in some cubby areas. And yeah, I don't know what else. We've got stuff to put on the walls and things like that. So yeah, stick around, hit that little subscribe and bell button, all that down below, so that you can be notified when we upload the next video. And let's get started on this project. Now, do you want me to lift this up, or do you want me to just tip it?
Just tip it. It's fine.
Make sure you're going the right direction. Does it seem like it's sturdy? Okay. Gonna lift it up, baby.
Okay.
Now, can we still open the door of the fridge? Okay, oops, kind of had the camera all pointed down, so I sort of didn't get you seeing probably most of this. I don't know, I haven't gone back and looked at it. But basically what we did was we took this cord and we put the little eyelet ends on, well, one end already had one, and added an eyelet in. and attached it to one of the frame screws of the refrigerator, it is going to work, basically serve the purpose as a cable. A
safety cable.
Safety cable, yeah. So that and we're going to attach the other end to the wall. That way the refrigerator can't just go whoop and fall out. It's going to be permanently there. We use this extra long piece just to work and pull that through, and because we had that notch cut in the side of this for the electrical cord. Well, our safety cable is going to come through there also and attach to the back wall. We will have to put, and that might be tricky, we're going to have to put some kind of a like something for the door.
Oh, safety latch.
Yeah, I've got them, but now that I'm seeing the space, I don't think they're, I might be able to go from the top and pull down. Anyway, so that's what we're doing right now. He's going to attach that to the wall, and then the next step is going to be putting the air conditioner in. There it is, attached to the wall. We kind of, I think, buggered our counter. Well, I guess that's all just fluff. Okay. Anyway, that should hold it really good. I've already tried pulling on it and it won't pull off the shelf. This fridge only weighs about maybe 20 pounds. I mean, it's so lightweight I picked it up. If you missed us doing our teardown, go back and watch that, because I did move that refrigerator myself. And I'm not a real strong person. So, pretty sure that cable's going to hold it just fine. This fridge is almost 4 years old now. So, you know, it's pretty beat up. If something does happen and it doesn't work, I guess we'll just go buy a new one. We were going to use some of that metal, what do you call that stuff? Banding stuff, but we were also going to do that on the refrigerator, and we found that it is just way too hard to work with and do what we want it to do. So we're going to actually do the same process and create a safety cable. Actually, we're going to do two for the air conditioner. There are screws holding the casters in on the bottom of this, so we're going to actually remove one on each side and attach the cable and put the screws back, of course. And then we're going to, since we have holes on both sides, one to run through the electrical cord and the other side is for the vent thing, whatever that is.
The exhaust fan.
Yeah. We're going to run cables on either side. That way, it's attached on both sides, and it can't just, roll forward. That being said, we have to be able to, all at the same time, pull through two cables going this way, an electrical cord going this way, a vent hose that's like this big around going this way, and the drain hose has to go down behind the air conditioner. So, this is going to be fun.
Can't stop when I train like that. Got eyes on the prize when I make that bet. Got goals in my mind that I want real bad, so I work and strive to get all of that. Don't need any luck, my work pays off, cause the more I work, the more I take off. I don't lack direction, I'm never lost. Always on play, never hit pause. And I teach classes on these things. Lessons came through lyrically, but now I think it's time to be professor of the finer things, to guide the next, to try and be.
We've got this in. The cables did not work. It was good. It would have held them. They would have held it in place, but it still allowed for movement. Because we left the casters on. I don't remember why Jesse said we were leaving those on. Oh, because it would wobble without them or something. I don't know. Because it's not made flat on the bottom or whatever. Anyway, so we did end up, I don't know if you can see it in there, maybe. We've got some metal banding on either side that we actually run underneath this because, it had a gap. Because that's, how we make things. And we just attached it on either underside over there. That way we can just, if we have to pull this out for some reason, we can undo that and pull those out. We've got our drain hose in the back, and the air hose, vent hose is attached over here on this side with a couple of braces, and obviously there's holes in the floor. Those were all the original holes that we had for the previous build. We just obviously utilized the same holes. We're probably going to get some kind of a curtain. I don't know if I might have to make a curtain or something where we can close this off if we don't, like it's not air conditioner weather. Or when it's open, it could actually block some of this space in here, and it wouldn't look quite so tacky. Hopefully, this obviously is wider than the air conditioner due to the refrigerator, and we didn't want to have to make them two different sizes. And because of where we had our holes, we kind of just needed this large spacing. Kind of stinks, but it's fine. We'll figure something out to make this prettier. We'll pretty it up. We're going to break for lunch, and then we're going to come back and try to get these doors on because I really want to get that done this weekend.
Trying things in the shadows quietly, building their own dynasty. We gon' hike through the flame, we gon' die with a name. We gon' fight through the pain, we gon' rise up and change. We gon' strive to make gains, cause we don't hide from the blame. We take pride when we train, we gon' rise up and change. We gon' hike through the flame, we gon' die with a name. We gon' fight through the pain, we gon' rise up and change. We gon' strive to make gains, we don't hide from the blame. We take pride when we train, we gon' rise up and change. I look at what's in front of me, don't focus on the other things. I know that if I'm struggling, that only leads to a tough for me. And I want and need something that could challenge me, build up all my calluses, push through all their callousness. Becoming reckless, I'm ambitious and I'm restless, yeah. Was an apprentice but possessed a different engine, so I asked a lot of questions and I learned a lot of lessons, yeah. Got different weapons and I worked on my direction, yeah. We gon' hike through the flame, we gon' die with a name. We gon' fight through the pain, we gon' rise up and change. We gon' strive to make gains, cause we don't hide from the blame. We take pride when we train, we gon' rise up and change. We gon' hike through the flame, we gon' die with a name. We gon' fight through the pain, we gon' rise up and change. We gon' strive to make gains, we don't hide from the pain. We take pride when we train, we gon' rise up and change.
I think I pulled an elbow.
Pulled an elbow.
It hurt.
Okay. I don't think there's a way to pull an elbow.
No, I pulled an elbow. It hurts.
Can't stop when I train like that. Got eyes on the prize when I make that bet. Got goals in my mind that I want real bad, so I work and strive to get all of that. Don't need any luck, my work pays off, cause the more I work, the more I take off. I don't lack direction, I'm never lost. Always on play, never hit pause. And I teach classes on these things. Lessons came through lyrically, but now I think it's time to be professor of the finer things, to guide the next, to try and be proactively trying things in the shadows quietly, building their own dynasty. We gon' hike through the flame, we gon' die with a name. We gon' fight through the pain, we gon' rise up and change. We gon' strive to make gains, cause we don't hide from the blame. We take pride when we train, we gon' rise up and change. We gon' hike through the flame, we gon' die with a name. We gon' fight through the pain, we gon' rise up and change. We gon' strive to make gains, we don't hide from the blame. We take pride when we train, we gon' rise up and change.
Well, there it is. The nose is basically done. I cannot believe we finally finished this. I'm going to lower it just a little so you can see. So all those doors over there, all these are over here, they are all, what do you call it? What are those things? We've all got to catch things, so
Clasp.
yeah, they don't just freely swing open, they actually push and hold shut. The knobs, I did those. You saw the custom paint job I did for those to match the countertop. I am probably going to look for some kind of a curtain setup for the air conditioner area here, but all of these have clasps, and they are a little wonky, but we can't help that. Some of it partially is us probably, but Also, like over here next to this door, let's spin you around a little bit. Down here at the bottom, this is all bowed out. Starting from right about here, it just goes out like this, all the way down. So that's why they're getting closer and closer. Now, we purposely cut that one at an angle in order for it, first of all, to clear the door so that we can actually open it, but also, you know, because, I mean, it wouldn't fit if we made it square. It just wouldn't work. But, see how we did it, it does. Now we've got to clean in there. We've got some mess in there a little bit, but we will do cleaning up the floors. I'm cutting my face off. We will do cleaning up the floors. That's the next activity, whatever project, is the floor. We're gonna clean. We'll get it all swept up, cleaned up really good, and then going to do flooring. So that'll be next. But we are basically completely done with this nose area, other than that curtain stuff and things that go on the walls. We think it looks pretty good. We like it. I like it. I think it looks better than before. It's just cool, and I like that it's my own custom touch.